Hello everyone and welcome to the Air Goddess Network. I am the Air Goddess and welcome to my channel. I'll be pulling for the week of September 18th to September 24th, 2022. And I'll be using the Ciro Marchetti deck Tarot of Dreams right here to get our energy. And to get the advice, we'll be using the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra and Taylor right here. So let's get started. I hope you all had a great weekend and that you were able to spend it with your family and friends and just relax and let it all go so you can get ready for your next set of possibilities for this week coming up. Let us get our first card. And we've got our first card. We have the Seven of Swords, and that would be Moon in Aquarius right there. And our secondary card. Looks like the Two of Swords. So we've got air energy coming on out here, and that is Moon in Libra. So we got a lot of air going on here. Okay. So let's go ahead and get on in here. So we have, this is feelings, okay? This is intuition because it's the moon, okay? So you may be feeling that you have to be thinking outside the box about something, or possibly somebody could be telling you something that isn't quite all the way there. They're trying to get away with something a little bit. But, you know, you see he's got the swords and he's hunched over and the other swords are sitting there. He couldn't quite get them. But at the end of the day, too, it's also, I'm really trying to reach out and see what else I can do, because it's thinking. It's a thinking. It's a feeling. It's feeling and thinking. And so you have those two things together. So you're pondering about how to get something done or whatever, how to progress something forward. Okay. And some people may see this as a deception card, because in order to strategize, you have to think about several ways. You have to think of several ways and intuit and feel how you're going to do that. Okay. But since this is Aquarius energy, this is about progression. It's all in how you use the energy. Okay. So somebody may think you're deceiving, or you may think somebody's deceiving you, but they're not giving you all the information because they're busy feeling it out. They're feeling it out to see what can happen, how they can really get that thing done. It could be something to do with the project. Could be something to do with, you know, how to finish something, how to get something done. And usually with that type of energy, you have to think outside the box, be unconventional. And sometimes unconventionality can cause some chaos because it's something that they're doing that nobody else has tried before. Or maybe someone has tried before, but they've never accomplished the feat, but somebody's going to try it anyway, and maybe they will accomplish the feat, as it were. So this is something you have to have some strategy. You're applying different things to see what you are going to get out of it. Okay. So again, it could be a project. It could be something that you're doing. You've tried everything that's conventional, and now you're thinking, what else? Well, what else can I do? Because I've tried everything that usually would work, but now I've got to try something completely different in order to get the job done. Okay, so you could be working on a project at work or at school, and you've done everything, you applied everything that you were supposed to, and it's just not coming out the way that you think it should. Now you got to think of a different way to get it done. So that's this card. And again, when you go to explain it, somebody may think that you're being deceiving, because what you're doing is you're trying to explain it while you're in the midst of doing it. So they may be like, well, that doesn't even sound right. Well, I don't know. How are you going to be able to do that? I don't, you know, that doesn't sound like are you telling me the truth that you're going to really do that? That doesn't sound like something that's feasible. But, you know, at the end of the day, when you think outside the box, you usually get something new, and it gets you further than it would have had you done the regular thing. Okay. So here is this Two of Swords. This is Moon in Libra, and this is you or someone around you not being able to make a decision. They're just kind of sitting there and hoping that somebody makes the decision for them. And this usually means that you're giving your power away, right? That indecisiveness. Well, if maybe I'll just sit here and maybe somebody else will do it, you know. And then they get angry, or you call yourself getting angry because somebody else took the initiative. Well, you know, you can't sit there on the chair forever and not make a decision, because in the end, if you don't make a decision, life will make a decision for you. And it's probably not the decision that you would have made had you just gone ahead and went with your gut, or just said, you know what, I'm going to take a chance, and at least I tried. So at the end of the day, if you don't take out the chance to think outside the box and try that thing that everybody is telling you maybe you shouldn't be doing, or there's just no way you could possibly do that, go ahead and do it, because I can guarantee you that somebody's watching, somebody's looking at you, and they're thinking, well, if they don't do it, I will. And then they'll be the one to get all the credit for thinking outside the box and being progressive and really, you know, making a move where nobody else did. Okay, don't let fear stop you from doing something. That's your own fear talking. Fear is just a low dense vibration that keeps you immobilized, sitting there, hoping somebody else will do it. Hoping somebody else will save the day, when you could be the hero of your own life. You can be the heroine of your own life, and at least even if you fail, at least you tried. But failure is just one way of saying, I tried that and it didn't work, let me try another way. Because there's a million ways to do something. It's just that you have to find them. You have to be the one to want to find that way that nobody else found. Okay, there's plenty of paths to get on top of the mountain. It's what you want to do and how you want to do it. If you want to sit on the rock and let everybody pass you by, there's nothing anybody can do about it. You have to be the one to motivate yourself. You can't expect other people to motivate you all the time. You have to have it inside. You have to have it inside to be motivated. You can't sit around and hope somebody's going to just swing on by and show you how to do it, because they may not be in the position to do it, you know? They may want to, but they just may not be in the position to do it at that specific time. So what you do is you just go ahead and you do it anyway. Just go ahead, fall in feet first, head first, or just try and see what you can do on your own until that person or those people are able to come and help you and get you further along. Okay, go ahead and think outside the box. At least you tried. Make the decision to do it, because you never know. You just might succeed. Don't be fearful. Okay, so at the bottom of the decks we have this Two of Coins mirroring this Two of Swords. It's called balance. You have what you need. You have what you need. It's called balance it out. This is physical. This is coins. This is Jupiter and Capricorn. This is someone who has everything that they need, and they're trying to balance it out. They're trying to be practical about what they have so it can grow. So be practical about what you do have and make it grow. Make the decision to jump in head first and just say, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And then when you it's better to think as you go sometimes, or do as you learn is a better way. Do as you learn it, so you can get into the rhythm of what it is that you can do, what you can't do, and kind of get a feel for it. Sometimes it's better just to jump in and get a feel for it and learn as you go. Okay, because when you do that, then you'll see that over time you will grow what you already do have. You're working with what you already have, make it grow. And what you have to do is you have to balance it out. Do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. Just do something. Don't sit there and wait for other people to do it, because they'll get the credit for it. Something that, especially if it's something that you yourself wanted to do, you know? If it's something that you yourself wanted to do, then just go for it. Don't be afraid. Everybody starts somewhere, okay? So let's get an energy card to see what it has to say, what the advice is for this. And it just came on out. And we've got blossoming abundance. Blossoming abundance. Let's find out what that has to say. Increasing wealth and value. This card shows a beautiful golden garden in the springtime with coins and new flowers blossoming all around. They even hang like fruit on the tree above. Upright, this card signals a new increase in wealth, possibly in a dramatic and unexpected way. Be aware that you sow the seeds of your own wealth and prosperity, much like a gardener works the ground and begins to see blooming results take hold. This card upright indicates that the universe is blessing you and helping the fruits of your labor to blossom. So smell the flowers and tend to the new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. Okay, right down the center. In order for you to be able to grow your garden or grow your talent or your business or your garden or your family or whatever it is, fill in the blank, you have to be willing to make the decision to sometimes think outside the blocks in order to get it to go where you want it to go. Sometimes that means that you have to jump in feet first and just, get your parachute and just go. Just do it. Like Nike, just do it. There's nothing gonna hurt if you try, because nobody would be able to take it away from you, because at least you tried that thing. At least you attempted to do it, and you found out that way didn't work. Let me try another way until I can get it to where I can make it grow with what I have. If I have my seeds, the most I can do is, if I have 5 seeds, I'm gonna plant 2 and see how they go. I'm going to plant those 2 seeds and see how they go and keep the other 3 on reserve, because if these 2 work, after I figure out how to deal with these other 3 are going to they're going to grow, because I'm going to work them and they're going to grow. But you've got to make the decision. You've got to make the decision to do it. Think outside the box. If you have a garden and you want a garden, but you don't have the land for it, you don't have the plot for it because you live in an apartment, then start out with potted plants and make yourself a wall and deal with the potted plants for a while until you can see what works, what doesn't work, things like that. If you are trying to learn an instrument, then go slow. Maybe read the book. Maybe see, go visit somebody that will let you play on a piano or something like that, or borrow an instrument, or at least just go and listen to the music. That's even a step in the right direction, because if you're going to concerts, you're going to meet people who play instruments, and they'll point you in the right direction. If that's the instrument you want to play, they'll give you the information that you need. Okay, it's not just going to the music store and just looking at the instrument and saying, "Ooh, gee, I want that instrument." You've got to make some work. You've got to do some work. You've got to do some work in order to get it to grow. If you know you have a talent and it's small and it's a little bit, then you have to work at it so it can continue to blossom and grow. You just don't say, "I have a talent," and then you don't use it. It'll be just where it was in the beginning as it is now if you never use it. You don't get better at it if you don't work it. And when you work it, it's going to bloom. The thing is, you can't tell it when to bloom. You have to work it, and when it blooms, it blooms. Okay, so I hope this resonated with you all. I hope you all have a great week this week. Thank you for stopping by. And as always, I am the Air Goddess. Take care, everyone.